Hi, this is not a game dev log. I just released my own Ludum Dire 55 entry and video and dev log, but when I saw that Daniel Mullins also joined the game jam, I just wanted to play his game as well. Who is Daniel Mullins? You might say, well, if you know the game Inscryption, that's a game by him, and he made some other experimental games, and I believe Inscryption also started as an entry to an earlier Ludum Dire, and then he made it in the full-fledged, crazy, multi-level, multi-dimensional card battler. A very beautiful game as well, that I just recently got to playing and really enjoyed. So the description he had for this game was an absurd jury packing auto battler. I hope I don't have to know what jury packing exactly means. And it should be about 10 to 15 minutes. Also, this video has a little bit less visual fidelity than the actual game has, because I'm streaming this game from my other computer for recording setup reasons. So keep in mind it's a little bit more beautiful than it looks here. Click the left mouse button to start. It's called Voir Dire. Voir Dire. Let's jump in. Peter O'Brien served as a lawyer in Ireland between 1891 and 1900. Due to his unique ability to win cases by packing the jury, he was known as Peter the Packer. This is his story. Pete, been drinking again? You look confused. You remember how to prosecute a case, right? Let me remind you. Defendant, Tammy the Pigeon. Mock trial 1. This is a juror, Pete. You can pay cash to issue a summons, which was the theme for the game. Click the juror. So our juror is a sadist, or is called sadist. He defaults to everybody being guilty, votes guilty no matter what. Okay, let's get this guy in. I think we have 1 money. You're a prosecutor, so your goal is always a guilty verdict. Let's do the first mock trial. Go to trial. This is a nice guy. 0 of 1 guilty votes needed. He votes guilty because he always votes guilty, so we win the trial. Already you see the crazy amount of polish Daniel Mullins had time to put in his game, with the tutorial, with the beautiful animations, beautiful arts, beautiful sounds. We've earned some cash, so we now have 5 money. Let's issue more jury summons. So I can buy the pastor for $2, defaults to guilty, after vote, change vote of left neighbor to innocent. So yeah, okay. So we also can do some kind of programming or ordering the auto voter. We can have the Democrat for $2, votes the same as the current majority. Probably the votes will be cast from left to right. And then we have the twins, defaults to innocent. After vote, votes a second time. So we want more guilties, I think, still. So maybe it doesn't even matter, but let's go for the twins because we... Wait, no, that gives us 2 innocent votes. So we go for the pastor, but that will change the left to innocent. So we go for the Democrat. No politics in chat, please. You can rearrange your bench by dragging the jurors around. Try it. Yeah, but we don't want that, but there is no current majority. Can we go back still? We can. Go to trial. Assume it goes from left to right. Here we have the bear judge. Oh, we only need 1 guilty because we need the majority. I think. So we win mock trial 2. Pre-trial 1. We got money. I missed what else we got. I can also sell jurors for $1. I need 2 guilty votes now for the next battle, next trial. Don't like what you see, I can re-roll the shop for $1. So we have a sheriff, defaults to innocent, after vote makes left neighbor vote again. Pushover votes the same as left neighbor. Democrat votes the same as the current majority. Do we go for more Democrats? Why not? So I assume there will be also negative jurors or negative, I don't know, negative events at some point. Go to trial. We easily win this trial. I don't know what the pigeon has done actually, but he is guilty in this pre-trial. Pre-trial 3. We get $3 for the trial and $1 for the win, so we now have $9. So I could buy multiple. Pushover votes the same as left. Democrat. Let's go Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. We need 3 guilty votes, so go to trial. Let's vote. Guilty, 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 guilty. The pigeon is doomed also in pre-trial 2. Final trial. We get $3 more and 1 bonus dollar. And we need 4 guilty votes, so we got this in the bag, I think. Contrarian votes the opposite of left neighbor. Okay, votes the same as left neighbor. And the sheriff. So maybe we can buy nothing, save our money. Let's see what happens. Maybe other jurors get added, not sure. So now we hear the music change. Poor pigeon, guilty. Or not poor, maybe he's the most evil guy in the world. Final oh no, come on. Close your eyes. Animal cruelty. Nice work, Pete. You won a case against the pigeon. Now how about a real challenge? Remember the guy who did Abraham Lincoln? He got out on parole and then re-offended. Guy is dangerous. He can kill your jurors. Scared? You have no choice, Pete. I have these photographs, remember? Uh-oh. Now go and get a conviction. So we're getting blackmailed a bit as well here, I think. Defendant John Wilkes Booth. Mock trial 1. Oh, we start with a fresh lineup. So we have the misanthrope. Votes opposite to the current majority, which there isn't. We have $3, so we can buy 1. Skeleton defaults innocent, after trial dies. Pastor default guilty. So I think we have to take the pastor here. What is A? Can I press A? Not sure, let's see. So we have the vote here. And we go to the second mock trial. We can buy another skeleton. We need 2 guilty votes. Aristocrat defaults to innocent. We don't want anything to the left of our pastor basically, but we can get money here. The octogenarian defaults to guilty, after trial 1 in 2 chance of dying. I think I have to take this one, though I want to try to build some money. I think I will, because I can always sell her. So basically this can be free money. And let's go to trial. Still not sure what the A means. Oh, I can press A? I don't know. Nothing happened there. With the A, maybe. Yeah, not sure. Oh, defendant power assassination. Okay, maybe that's the A that they can be assassinated. So now they vote guilty. We need 3 guilty votes. So I think we have to sell our aristocrat. Democrat votes the same as the current majority. Skeleton, not good. But he can a sheriff. So I think we take the Democrat in any case. We move it to the left. So we have 2 guilty votes, but we need 3 guilty votes. So let's get the sheriff to re-vote the Democrat. I hope our octogenarian stays around for another year. Aristocrat, do we still dare to keep it? I think so, because that's our economy basically. So in most of these games, economy is good. And maybe the A means that they have a risk of being assassinated. So I think we have the 3 guilty votes and 2 innocent votes here, if I understand correctly. Let's see. Guilty, guilty, innocent, guilty. And a money. 3 of 3 guilty votes. And now do we get assassinated again? They just die, our octo. I already forgot the word because I cannot see it again. But she is passed away, sadly. So now we need 4 guilty votes and we got 0. So we can take the pastor. I think we need to take... We put it on the left, so that's 1 guilty vote. Put it to the left. Cannot do that. Can move him to the right. Then the Democrat gives us 3 guilty votes, but we get 1 innocent vote. Aristocrat can stay around if we have a way to get another guilty vote. The misanthrope, not good, so we can re-roll here. We get the twins, which is not good. We get another pastor, which we can use, I think. Or the pushover, which will... Yeah, I think we take the pushover here and put it to the... let's see, to the right of the pastor. So he votes guilty. He votes the same as the left neighbor, which is guilty. He votes the same as the majority. And again, because of the sheriff. So I think we could here go to trial. Let's see the vote. And let's see what John has in petto for us. We win the vote. I think that was the last pre-trial. No assassination. Oh, yes, an assassination. Our pastor gets assassinated, which is the only guilty voter we have. So we do have to find another one of that, basically. Yeah, these guys will not help us at all. The octogenarian defaults to guilty, so we can take that. I think we will take that, but we need 5 guilty votes. So we also take the pastor, and maybe we are happy that we got the aristocrat giving us some money. So we can do this, I think. We can do the octogenarian. There are some dragging issues, or yeah, not sure. So we have the pastor, which is who votes guilty. Octogenarian votes guilty. Votes same. 3, 4, 5. We're good with 2 money to spare. If there's no twists, which there might be. Let's see. This is the real trial. 1 vote. 2 vote. 3 votes. 4, and 5. So we find the defendant guilty. Final verdict, guilty. So he gets shot as well. Close your eyes. I'm impressed, Pete. That guy was no joke. But if you thought that was hard, I have bad news. Your next case is against a real sick fellow. Drove a steamboat onto a crowded pier. Killed several, injured hundreds. Remember, I've got dirt on you. There's no running. Anyway, guy is so well connected that he picks his own jurors. You can't sell him either. Good luck, Pete. Mickey Mouse. Who is... okay, who is out of copyright. So I think he waited until he could do this. Yeah, that's of course the most evil guy in the world, Mickey Mouse. Way more evil than a pigeon, at least. I hope we can get the jurors to decide he's guilty. Also, everything is now full black and white. The pugilist, not sure what that means. Let me know in the comments, ha ha ha. Defaults to innocent, but changes the vote of the left neighbor to guilty. Defaults to innocent, so we can use that. Votes the same as the current majority, but we only have 3 money. So what is the majority? I think we have to roll, because neither of these will give us a guilty vote yet, although the pugilist can give us the majority, but we need $4. So let's re-roll here. And we find a pastor, but we also have the $3 morph slime. When summoned, turn into a copy of the leftmost juror. Misanthrope votes opposite, so we have to take the pastor for the first roll, I think. Go to trial. And let's see what Mickey has in store for us. Not pedo, store. Guilty. Yeah. Defendant power all aboard. So he forces the horse, thinks Mickey is innocent and can't be sold. So we have the twins, which we don't have big use for. Votes opposite, so that's a good one, I think, to put on the right of the horse. Can we go for another aristocrat? Well, then it will be a draw, I think. Because we'll, yeah. So I can, yeah, I think I can just do this, basically. Contrarian. Oh, that's a misclick by me. I don't think I can freeze anything, so that's just a wasted $1. Don't want to buy the skeleton either. Guilty. The horse. Guilty. So we got him again. We got our $4. We get probably another defendant, another horse. We will need 3 guilty votes, and it's currently 2-2. The misanthrope votes opposite to the current majority. The sheriff makes the left neighbor vote again, so I think we can take sheriff here. Will there be another row? I don't know. But I think this is enough. Can we take the aristocrat? I think it's now... Wait a second. So we have 1 guilty, 1 innocent, another guilty. That's 2-1, 2-2, 2-2. And then it's 3-2 and 3-3. So we have 3 guilty votes, but do we need to win? Let's find out. The current majority... is never innocent, so I cannot, in our current setup, I cannot use misanthrope. I can reroll, however, so I think we do that. Pugilist defaults to innocent. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. And defaults to innocent. So is there a way? Wait, and this ordering is not correct in any case. We have to put him here. So now, oh, and that's the way to get the innocent majority. So I could have used the misanthrope. So now it's guilty, innocent, innocent, guilty, not a guilty. So we need one more guilty. Default innocent. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. So that also nets us no difference. Or does it? It changes the vote. So I think we can put this to the right of the sheriff. Yes, let's go. Let's see if my math is correct. The guilty juror math. 1, 2, 3, and also take the majority. Yeah, we do, because now it's 4-3, and maybe we don't even need the majority, but maybe there's an extra achievement for that. Oh, that's the win bonus, because you don't have to win, probably. So you get the win bonus if you have the majority, but you pass the trial if you get enough votes with a draw or a loss even, I assume. But let's try to go for wins only. So they add another innocent, so we have to add another pugilist, or we can add the misanthrope here, although can we move around the horses? We can. We just can't sell them. So I think we can make the misanthrope work by putting it. Oh, the bench is full. Aha, so we have a 7 max. And we cannot sell the horses, so that makes misanthrope even better, I think. Because maybe we even sell the pastor, even though he was our friend from the beginning. I haven't sorted it out fully, but let's see if we can make it. So we buy the misanthrope here, which will be 1 guilty vote. No, then we need the contrarian first. Misanthrope to the one to the right. So here we have 2 innocents. Contrarian will be voting guilty. Then misanthrope will be voting guilty because it's still the majority. After vote, make the left neighbor vote again. Yeah, but then it might not be the majority anymore, but we can put this guy here as well. Do we need the sheriff again? Maybe we put him here. So we have 4 innocents, but that doesn't matter. We get 1 guilty, but another triggers the second guilty. 1 more guilty. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. We can try to put that there. So it's by the time we get to the end, it's still the majority, and then we change this. I think this works. I don't fully calculated it, but let's just see. Innocent, innocent, innocent. Good start, but we get the guilty. We get another guilty. We change him to guilty, but they have the majority, so we have the 4 guilty votes. We do not have the majority. But we got through the pre-trial, not with a win, but with a draw. But we still get $1 for the bonus. They could not add any more horses. But we do need 5 guilty votes now, so let's see. After vote, make left neighbor vote again. vote the same as left neighbor. So we always have 3 innocents. We can use the misanthrope to get 1 innocent. But we have only 4 spots basically to get 5 guilty. So we need some doubling as well. This couple, because... So we have to change him maybe, because this couple gives us 2 guilty. But if we can change him, it gives us 3 guilty votes. And this only gives us 1 guilty vote. So let's see. What can we do? Skeleton, no use. Pushover gives us max 1. So no good, I think. Sheriff might be good, but then... I don't think it's good either. We can also try to change 1 horse, which might be good. Let's see. So if we put yeah. Okay. If we put him here, then we have, but he does it after the vote. But this is a net 0 guilty. So I need something to add 2 or 1 guilty. So let's re-roll here. Contrarian. Misanthrope. I think I re-roll again to see if I can find something that clicks, to find something that can double our votes. The golden sparkling sheriff. Defaults to innocent while on the bench. Jurors sell for $2. So I can buy that to make a lot of money, but not sure what I'm rolling for. Democrat. Not good either. So let's see. Sheriff misanthrope. After vote makes left neighbor vote again. So that might give us the win in some way. Let's see. The contrarian always votes guilty. At least we can position it to do. Then we make it vote twice, but that's not enough. So we need 1 more guilty vote, but what can we sell? Changing seems good as well, but is it? No, it isn't. Double vote seems very good, but it also takes spot. And the misanthrope. Yeah, let's re-roll. Can we win here? Pastor. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to innocent. So at least he votes guilty. But that's 1 guilty vote. Pugilist. Change vote of left neighbor to guilty. Necromancer guilty. After trial, summon a skeleton. That's just a single guilty as well. Let's re-roll once more. So now I'm doubting if I actually need to be able to win or if Mickey rigged the game. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. So that's a bit. If it was a puzzle game and I knew there was a solution, then maybe I would have found it. But now I'm missing it. So I think I just go in and assume I have to lose because it's a game like that. Or at least I get the bad ending maybe. Three, 4. Uh-oh, what will happen now?
Innocent.
Mickey is innocent, of course he is. Final verdict, innocent, so we do not get to shoot him. Click to restart trial. I'm impressed, Pete. That guy was no joke. But if you thought that was hard, I have bad news. Your next case is against a real sick fellow. Oh, so we do have to beat him, I think. Let's start again then. So we now know at least what to expect. The pastor gives us a guilty vote, as before. Octogenarian gives us 1, and the contrarian, so I think pastor is still best. Let's not waste the dollar, maybe we might need it. Still not sure how I would get 5 votes with 4 people, but pastor can go to the left of the, or to the right of the horse. And I think I can do space to fast forward. Horse. That horse. Jockey, so that's a new person. Defaults to innocent after vote. All jurors to the left do after vote again. Yeah, I think I have to take it, but do we have the money? I think we do, but this seems like a very good character. After vote, change vote, so that doesn't matter because but we get double the after vote, so that seems like, yeah, it seems very good. So for now we can just take the battle here, but the pushover will be sold. But I think we have to find some sheriffs now, so they can get us to 3 votes for example, the pastor. Let's speed this up. And we win here. Do we get the extra dollar? We do. So that might also be the difference. Now we need 3, so we can just go for another pushover or for another contrarian. I think contrarian is better here. Not sure if it is, but we still win here. So let's just save the money and go to trial. It's funny how then the second time you can play it a lot quicker. Also the sound becomes very funny. We get 3 guilty votes. And the third horse. I'm still looking for sheriffs, I think. Was after vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty, but that isn't very useful to do twice. We do need the 4 guilty votes, but I think I have to find a sheriff now. Twins, after vote. Oh, if we can vote, change him to guilty. But the ordering might be wrong. So they default to innocent. After the vote, they vote the second time, so they vote another innocent. But can they change multiple votes? I don't think so. We can try it out. Let's try it out. So we have to sell the pushover. Yeah. We buy twins. We sell pastor. We buy pugilist. I think I pronounced it in 3 ways already. Put the jockey to the far right. If it lets me, it lets me. So let's see. The contrarian gives us 1 guilty vote, and let's see how this plays out with the twins and the pugilist. Go to trial. Don't want to speed it up too much. So they vote innocent, 2 innocents. Oh, and they both are changed to guilty, and then they vote another time, and that's again okay. So that really works. So now we have 3 guilty votes with 3 people still. So I still might run into the same thing. Or do I? After vote, change to guilty. So this gives us 3 for 3 still. Votes the opposite of the left neighbor. And we have to sell, I think. Let's try. Yeah, we have to sell. After vote, change neighbor left to guilty. So we have to re-trigger another juror. Vote the opposite of left neighbor, that's no good. So we need some after vote. Change vote of left neighbor to guilty. Yeah, we can do it twice, but it doesn't count double. So, what are we looking for? Democrat. After trial dies. Vote same as left neighbor, votes opposite. This is the like the golden shiny sheriff, which can give us money. After vote, make left neighbor vote again. I think we need that guy. But on who? On whom? After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. So can we make use of the sheriff somehow? We can put it on the contrarian for 3 guilty votes. That's 3. The pugilist gives us only, yeah, that. I still can't see how we get to 5 guilty votes here. Am I missing something? So we can make this combination, the sheriff contrarian, into 3 votes. So that's 2 for 3, but we need the jockey for that to work. Because without the jockey it's 2 for 2, and without the jockey this becomes 2 for 2 as well. And if we remove this, it just changes twice. So basically we need 2 sheriff. Yeah, but we are only allowed 4 jurors. How is this fair? Come on. We need 4 jurors. So is jockey the problem? Without jockey, this gets us 2 guilty votes. And this gets us 2 guilty votes. So that's not good. If we get rid of the... So what's the way to get us 3 votes? Or maybe, yeah, just more votes than 1 per person. Votes the same as the current majority, which we could try to duplicate with the sheriff. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. But it's always the direct left. We can try to make... Does that make a difference? Try to make the jockey guilty. Or vote guilty. No, that doesn't matter which innocent we change to guilty. Votes the same as the majority, so reroll, maybe we find something. After vote, change vote of left neighbor to guilty. After vote, votes a second time. I don't see it. When summoned, turn into a copy of the leftmost juror. Can we copy the jockey here? We sell contrarian. But that gives us 4. So the twins basically have 4 guilty votes. Because we copied the jockey. Or is there something else we want to copy? After vote, just coffee. It still gives us 4. Or will it be exponential? Yeah, that might be the case, because this is an after vote as well. So we have double jockey. So I think that will be exponential. We sell contrarian. Are we allowed to sell? Yes, we are. Bye-bye. We put jockey on the far left. Let's go. Buy morph slime. Morphs into jockey. Let's try this. I think that this should give us the 5 guilty votes. Go to trial. With 0 money to spare as well. We start out with a lot of innocents. But they get changed to guilty. Triggered again. 3 guilties. Then we trigger this guy, but we re-triggered that jockey. That's the whole thing. So we get 5 votes from one guy. That's not really fair, is it? But we do get the 5 guilty votes. We do not have the majority, but we learned that that doesn't matter. So let's see how mad Mickey gets. We shoot Mickey. Let's see. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, Pete. But who are we? The authorities, they're on to you, yeah. Packing juries is illegal, Pete. This time you'll be defending yourself. For once, you don't want to prove guilt. I pray to God they find you innocent, Pete. Goodbye. Peter O'Brien. So we now need the same. Colored again. Jurors, but we want innocence. So we start with the aristocrat and we go to trial. So what it is, after playing Inscryption, you know to never expect anything. Everything can change, everything can be on purpose, everything can be meta. That's why I thought maybe losing was planned. I don't think it is. But you don't know with this guy. And how he managed to do this in 48 hours, don't ask me. Now we see the real color of the slime. But we can get a cheaper aristocrat copy. So I think we go for a lot of aristocrats. Maybe even get the sheriff, because that gives us money back. Is that good? No, it's not good. So we just go for the double aristocrat. So we are very good on the money department. Hopefully that helps us out. We need 4 innocent, so that grows a little bit faster. But this guy already, or these guys, gives us 2 innocent votes. So it looks like we're cruising here. Just get some money as well, why not? Of course, we will not be cruising. That's one thing that's for certain. But for now, we are very good. Innocent. Innocent. Money, money. Double innocent. Let's speed it up a bit. Almost like a Where's Waldo guy, this one. So let's see. We need 6 innocent votes. Hey, we have a new guy here, the shiny necromancer who defaults to guilty. Oh, we saw the necromancer, but he's a new color now. After trial, summon a skeleton. After trial, summon a skeleton. Sheriff is good. That already takes us to 6, so let's go in. Takes us to 7 even. So it's very nice to be trying to try to get innocent votes. We're cruising, but I'm suspicious. We need 7, and I think we go into the final trial. We need 7 votes. The pushover looks good. For good measure, copy a sheriff. Nah, I think we just go in. 7 innocent votes needed. Again, to me it's insane how much polish this has. It has the art, it has a story, it has a tutorial, it has some plots, it has humor. The strategy part is interesting. We get the votes here. Innocent. Final verdict, we are innocent. But what does this guy have to say? I think we've reached the end of the tale, Pete. But before we part ways for good, don't you want to know who I am? Probably. Why I put you on these cases. Well, Booth and Mickey deserve what they got. That was justice. But Tammy the Pigeon. Pete, we both have reputations to uphold. I burned the photographs. Tammy is gone. And now your secret lies only in our memories. Thanks for playing. Okay, the game quit to desktop, also in Daniel Mullins fashion, I think. I must say, I'm not the guy to grasp plots, basically. There probably was a twist. The pigeon was bad or the pigeon was good. I had a lot of fun playing. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to do some more Ludum Dire playthroughs and ratings. I will not rate this game, I think, because it will get enough ratings and it's a lot more fun to rate less known people's games, but I really had a lot of fun. Like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching.